Hi, welcome to Bobcat Buddies Storytime. In this edition of Bobcat Buddies Storytime, we will be learning about the concept of sharing. The theme that we will be using is the fish. We chose the book The Rainbow Fish. In this book, it's about a unique fish who has beautiful and metallic scales. Other fish really admire him and request some of his scales because he's very beautiful. At first, the rainbow fish is kind of unsure if he wants to share, but in the end, he learns to share.
Hey guys, my name's Mackenzie. Today our topic is teaching you about how to include others. In the story The Rainbow Fish that I'll be reading to y'all, it shows how the rainbow fish learns to include other fish by sharing its scales. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they would call. "Come and play with us." But the rainbow fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow Fish," he called, "wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful and you have so many." "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are?" cried the rainbow fish. "Get away from me." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset. He told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the rainbow fish. They turned away when he swam by. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day, he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish, "but if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you'll find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you." The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly, two eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. "I have been waiting for you," said the octopus with a deep voice. "The waves had told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy." "I can't," the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. "Give away my scales? My beautiful shining scales? Never. How could I ever be happy without them?" Suddenly, he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. "Rainbow Fish, please, don't be angry. I just want one little scale." The rainbow fish wavered. "Only one very, very small shimmery scale," he thought. "Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one." Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much," the little blue fish bubbled playfully. As he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones, a rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time, he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he was very happy. "Come on, rainbow fish," they called. "Come and play with us." "Here I come," said the rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. In the book The Rainbow Fish that I just read, we learned about how Rainbow Fish was hesitant about sharing his sparkly scales with other fish. It's important that we share with others to include them because it made all of the other fish very happy when they got some of the sparkly scales from Rainbow Fish. The rainbow fish is including the other fish and sharing his beautiful scales, which is a small act of kindness that makes everyone happy. Sharing with other people is super important because it can make us feel good about ourselves while also making others happy by including them. What are some ways we can include others like the rainbow fish just did? You can share your pencils with one of your classmates or even invite them to play with you.
The song I chose was a Sesame Street sharing song, and in the song they are sharing with different races, different genders, and it kind of has to do with the topic of inclusion we discussed in class. So that's why I chose the song, because it has to do with everyone including everyone, and that's what our topic was inclusion and sharing. So
I like to share, to show that I care. You are my friend, and I wanna be fair, fun when we share. And I'm learning now, and if you'd like I could show you how. I'll share my toys, and we can play pretend. Our toys share too, because like us they're friends. I share my super awesome dance moves, they work better with you. And if you share yours with me, we've got something brand new. I'll give you my glove and you'll give me your bat, and when we're done then we'll trade that. Sharing may seem hard, but we need you to play, and you know we're on the right track. I like to share, to show that I care. You are my friend, and I wanna be fair, fun when we share. And you know that it's true, that I really like sharing with you. Yeah, I really like sharing with you.
Now I'm going to share a little video with y'all of the rainbow fish sharing his scales and how happy it made the other fish, as well as how good it made him feel to include the other fish by sharing.
Little blue fish, you wanted one of my scales. Oh yes, could I have one? I can't. But maybe I wouldn't miss my littlest, smallest, tiniest shiny scale. Here. Oh, thank you very much! Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! The wise octopus was right. I do feel better. Hey everyone, over here! Who else wants a scale?
So the rainbow fish gave away his scales, and the more he shared, the happier he became.
Every day you have the chance to show how much you care, and you can really make somebody happy when you share. Now I don't mean just sharing things like toys upon a shelf. The thing that's most important is when you give of yourself. Giving makes you special. Give a gift of you.
is sharing, whether that was long fights with your siblings about who gets to sit in the front seat or what Barbie we want to play with. Sharing comes naturally once you reach the age where you understand that you can't have everything to yourself, so that's usually around 1st or 2nd grade. Some activities and games that we found to really push the importance of sharing can be as simple as making a stick figure craft. I know I remember doing this as a child, and all the materials used to do this was in a craft box being shared amongst my table. We all needed glue at the same time, as well as crayons and so on. Not only was this teaching us patience, but as well as sharing with others around you. Another game that involved elementary age children was Pass the Ice Cream. As the children are placed in reading groups, the children have an ice cream that they can share amongst all the other kids. You read as much as you want or as little as you want, and you pass it on to the next child. The teacher doesn't involve themselves within this game, so this is teaching the children how to decide when enough is enough for them. This game is enjoyable for the children of all ages, that they were successfully able to learn when sharing is enough and that they get the time that they need, as well as other kids get the time that they need with the ice cream cone. Not only was this teaching them how to enjoy reading, but also the ice cream cone teaches them how to share, but like it doesn't have to be just an ice cream cone like a book or a doll, but it teaches them more about what sharing is.
And with your partner, you're going to be coloring a picture of a rainbow fish. And I want you guys to work together to pick out all the colors that you're going to use and make sure like both people are being included. And after you're done, you're going to go up in front of the class and present it and explain why you chose all the colors you did. And so I don't have a partner, but this was my rainbow fish that I colored. And all of the colors I used are representative of someone that like in my family. And so I used blue for my sister, and then the pinks and purples were for me, and the green is for my dad, and the oranges and yellows are for my mom. And I chose those because those are all of our favorite colors. And so yeah, that's basically all I want you guys to do.
So from this story of the rainbow fish, we concluded that it's very important to care and to share for others. While doing that, it helps the world become a happier place and a better place, and it affects people in good ways. It makes whoever you're sharing with feel loved, and they're more likely to share with someone else. So sharing is a very good value to have, and we encourage everyone to share.